Luffy is the greatest MC ever. And yes, I know you probably don't believe it. You see this clip?
Do you take us for idiots? We'd never trust food from someone like you.
Hey, look! Apples!
Luffy!
This?
Come on, Usopp. I know it's you.
I'm right here, Luffy.
Now that I look at it, his nose is square. That means he's square, Usopp. Awesome!
And things like this.
And do not mention
I
Roger.
know.
Hey, Ace, there you are. Didn't know you came home already. Hey, Ace, there you are. Didn't know Roger was your dad and you hate him. Ah!
And immediately throw Luffy into being dumb or even unserious. But I see this. And this.
You're all going to die. You morons can't challenge the entire world and expect to win. Yeah? Bring it on!
And also things like this. And I'm not saying Luffy don't do things that got you look at him like, but don't get it confused. When it's time to lock in, there's no games. There is no jokes. I guess it's a Gear 5. But for those who don't want to watch 1,000+ episodes, I'm going to make videos going through Luffy's moments just to show you why Luffy is the greatest MC. It maybe even make you want to watch One Piece. And don't lie. Yes, you nigga. This moment takes place in Jaya, which is an arc. We're not going to be talking about the whole arc, but we're going to be talking about a point in the arc. You'll see the rest. Luffy, Zoro, and Nami are in a bar looking for information on a Sky Island, or that will later be known as Sky Pia. But before we really get into the specifics, another pirate by the name of Bellamy walks in and straight crashes out. I mean, he straight bugs out. Like, bro, come on. You can't greet me and then put my head through a table. Bro, this is not WWE. But we see the epitome of what a right-hand man is supposed to act like, with Zoro having a sword at his neck. If my friend don't put a sword to a person's neck after they put my head through a table, you're not my mans anymore. You're actually my enemy. Before things can get out of control any more than they already have, Nami reaches over and asked the bartender about Sky Island. And I'm not gonna lie, that shit was like a packed out Kevin Hart show. Cause it was nothing but laughs in that bar. Nobody even comprehend that there could be a Sky Island or a One Piece, matter of fact. And this is all Luffy needed to hear to make a decision at the time I would have never thought he would have made. After getting hit to the ground, the words he spoke to Zoro definitely had me confused.
No matter what happens, don't fight back.
I'm just gonna break it to you. They got beat the fuck up. I mean, this shit was bad. Getting kicked in the face into tables. I mean, Bellamy literally drank beer and just spit it right back in Luffy's face. Got him coughing and shit. This shit was disgraceful. But what was more disgraceful is them taking Luffy's face and straight handing it off like a quarterback to a running back to a window. After that humiliation ritual, Nami picks up both Luffy and Zoro, feeling mad and confused. But then we learn the meaning of all this, running into another pirate who's a big dreamer himself, who will later be known as Blackbeard. Personally, my favorite antagonist in anime. And he talks to Nami, letting her know that you should be proud of Luffy and Zoro. When you have such powerful dreams and ambitions, you come across fights that aren't worth fighting.
This new era they keep rambling on and on about is a load of crap. The era when pirates dream of treasure will come to an end? Yeah, right!
What are you talking about?
The dreams of pirates will never end!
And if you're wondering if Luffy got his get back, let's continue. Later on, we see our friends that we met on Jaya beat up. Like, it was crazy. And when Luffy and the crew found them, Zoro points out a mark that was left on a wall. It was a mark of the Bellamy pirates. It's basically like the blank did it to you of One Piece. Anyway, Luffy's seeing this, only one thing is going through his mind. And he already let you slide once in the bar, but you're not getting a second chance. Zoro, being the right-hand man that he is, he asked Luffy, does he need any assistance? And Luffy wanted to personally hand this nigga Bellamy his L. Keep in mind, what I didn't tell you is that we need to leave for Sky Island in the morning. And if Luffy doesn't make it back in time, it's over. So we see Luffy running the edges of the island, dipping and dodging bugs and shit, and zooming past him over to a random drunk man peeing in the ocean. And he picks up this newspaper, and it was Luffy's bounty. Not just any bounty, but his updated bounty. And I'll just let bro explain to you how much his bounty was.
100,000, 1 million, 100 million?
After seeing that, he sobered up, at least as quick as his lame ass body could, and runs back to the bar to warn Bellamy and the other people in there who was laughing at this nigga before. And I'm not gonna lie, Bellamy truly gives no fucks. He thinks that one poster was fake, or at least that's how he was acting, while everyone else was stunned at what they just heard. I mean, Luffy is worth 100 million berries, and you just put that nigga through a frat initiation. But then we hear the one person everybody's waiting for, Luffy. And they had to give him his aura, because when we walked out to see him, he's standing on a building and all I could picture is an aura machine behind him exploding. And just for some context, the reason Bellamy beat up those people was to steal a bell from them, and Luffy was simply coming to get it back. But if we know anything, we know Bellamy's brain only has 2 brain cells, and they're working as hard as they can. So we end up in a duel, and we see Bellamy's devil fruit for the first time. Let's call it the spring fruit. And for some reason, Luffy still isn't throwing a punch. I couldn't help but feel distraught, appalled, discombobulated. And I think I was so confused it transferred over to Bellamy in the show, because he asked what we all thinking.
Can you really fight? I mean, do you even know how to throw a punch? You're very good at just standing there.
That was clearly all Luffy needed to hear. The only way he could get back his friend's golden bell was if he lands a punch or beats up Bellamy. And while Bellamy is jumping around, Luffy raises his fist. And I knew, I seen it. This can be only one thing. Luffy's about to really kill this nigga. And if satisfying was described as a moment, this was that moment.
So long, Straw Hat!
As you see, not only Luffy, but Oda himself is showing us to believe in your dreams, even if no one will. To stand up for your goals, even if you're the only one standing up. You might be the strongest both mentally and physically, but that doesn't mean every fight is worth your time or energy. Getting beat up and laughed at because someone can dream as big as you is better than allowing them to tear you and your beliefs down. Your dreams and goals are only delusional until they work. Then you're the standard for those same people. If you made it to the end, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure to leave down some animes that you would like to see me watch and drop videos on. That being said, we're out. Make sure to watch One Piece. I'm sorry. Okay, look, I had to sneak that in. I know there's a whole One Piece video. Okay, I'm going. Bye.